Miles Laurence. Well, this is a rather strange atmosphere for introductions, and I've got to tell you, I'm feeling a bit cornered.
Would you have given me an audience otherwise, given the history of our two families?
And why would you want an audience?
I want to talk to you about my brother Mitch, and why you're accused of murdering him.
You're going to have to be more specific. Would you be referring to his first murder or his second?
I want to know everything. I never met my brother. I've never heard his voice. I've never received a letter. All I know about my brother is what I've read in the media.
Count yourself lucky.
Look, he's my brother, Dr. Lord. I have very little family left. In fact, I have one niece, Jessica.
Why don't you ask Jessica your questions, okay? Because I really don't want to dredge up memories of Mitch Laurence.
Look, she doesn't want to either. And from what I gather, you know far more about him.
Your brother was seductive and dangerous. He was sociopathic, psychopathic, and sadistic. I tried to kill him when I found him standing over my unconscious daughter, about to rape her.
Was that before or after you married him?
This conversation is so over. God!
No, okay.
God!
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. Please.
Where the hell is
please,
that
please,
damn bird when you want them?
You gotta understand, it's disturbing. All right, I'm finding out a lot about my family, and none of it is good.
Oh, and you're in a state of shock, aren't you?
Actually, I am.
Why should any of this surprise you? Did they ever do anything but treat you like a piece of trash?
I can't help but imagining what my life would have been like if I was raised with my brothers. If I wasn't born ugly, I might have been as ugly as Mitch on the inside.
There's still time.
No.
So you're saying that I may be genetically at risk for what, evil and insanity? Is that what you're saying?
Well, considering the fact that Mitch isn't the only madman that your father sired, I would say that there are indications that the Y chromosome in the Laurence clan is a bit faulty.
Well, let's consider this. I was born severely deformed, abandoned as an infant, raised in a hospital by nurses and doctors. I'd say I'm doing remarkably well.
This isn't a controlled environment. The real world is quite different from a cushy sanitarium.
The hospital was far from cushy. And as far as your controlled environment, I prefer freedom.
We'll see.
I'm the black sheep of the Laurence family. And that's a good thing. I mean, if I do carry that faulty gene, it must be recessive. I'm here. I'm building a life for myself, forging friendships of sound mind.
You still think that Spencer Truman is a hero?
I make no apologies for that. Spencer is the only reason I have any future at all. Is it insane for me to want to repay the man who saved my life?
If that man is a psychopathic killer, yes, it is totally insane. Mind you, I understand the need for purpose, but I wonder what is going to happen to your life when you finally figure out that Spencer Truman got the justice he truly deserved.
Beginning to think that you did kill Spencer.
If I had, believe me, I would take total credit for it. I'd let the mayor name a day after me.
So you claim you're being railroaded?
Isn't it obvious? And don't I make the easiest target?
I hope you're right, Dorian. I'd like to get to know you.
I'm not sure I feel the same way.
Oh, not sure. Well, then I'm getting somewhere.
So, all this steel doesn't turn you off.
Not everyone deserves the jail that they've been put into. Both of us know that.
in many ways.
Besides, I think you might be a genuine kind person behind that tough exterior.
Oh, I've been called a lot of things in my time, but, well, kind has never been one of them.
That doesn't mean it's not true.
You know, please don't take offense at this, but I think your snap judgments and especially your feeling for Spencer Truman, they indicate a true lack of life experience.
I'm working on getting some.
Work fast before it gets you. Trust me, innocence doesn't last long in Landview.
I think I could get Bo to lend you a mop. Or at the very least, a broom.
I wouldn't know what to do with a broom if I saw one.
So tell me, how does your being in jail fit into your master plan to woo me?
Merely a temporary setback. How did you hear?
Blair told me. She's worried about you. And so am I.
This is a travesty. I have not committed a crime.
Well, my brother doesn't put people in jail for fun.
What are you suggesting?
Spencer Truman is dead, and you're in jail. Are you sure that you don't know anything about it?
Clint, do you really think I am capable of killing a man?
We both know that you have a track record that wouldn't preclude it. But no, I don't think that you killed Truman, but I do think you know something about whoever did.
I swear to you, on a stack of Bibles, I swear to you on both my daughter's lives, I don't know the first thing about Spencer's murder. You probably know more than I do.
Me?
Yes, from your brother, Bo, the police commissioner.
No. Bo hasn't told me anything more than what I've read in the papers.
That's all that I know.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Just your being here is enough. You were really worried about me, weren't you?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
So maybe this was part of my master plan to woo you. Now I know I stand a chance with you.
And how do you figure that?
Nothing says I care like a visit to jail.
Dorian, you get yourself a lawyer.
I don't need a lawyer.